Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will be... On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground easily, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
60 red. 60 red. Let's go. Trouble. 38.
Up the middle they go. Easily. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll keep it on the ground easily. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now. Easily. And he's dropped right at the... Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him.
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
there's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On the set.
They'll run on first down. Easily. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On the counter, it's Bush. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Next, scramble. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Rolling to his left. Now the ball comes loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground easily, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, nice move. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how... So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Houston. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, easily. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him, And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Easley, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run up the middle with Bush. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's a... On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
17.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. Easley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Trying to punch it across with Bush. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans will take over possession here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They toss right side to Bush. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
cycle. Stand. Cut.
First and goal, Bush. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Bush on the toss. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Block 40.
Let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. Under crush.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
Bush trying the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Black, 95.
6-man. Check curl.
Ready.
On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. And now they're in the hurry up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he powers his way up past the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Bush on 3rd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now the kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 45. Wide. Shot. 17. Go.
A give. This is Bush. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So the kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On the delay, it's Bush. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They give to Bush going right, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll hand it off to Bush, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Hey, go steal. Say, what?
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Close, 10.
97's the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 97's the mic. 97.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go, set, flat, 95.
Better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Set, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had... The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 53 ticks to go. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Kill.
Slice, 97.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they